Come on. Aha. There we go. Now let's see. First of all, this is basically the one I'm using at the moment, but I've tweaked a little bit. I might re-upload, naming it similar, maybe adding a version 1.1, but it's basically this one that I am using. I have created. And the biggest difference from that one and the one I have currently is that I did inventory and map action sets. Before I only had battle, inventory, map and vehicle. Now I have added a separate. And why is that? Well, I'm going to show you within a game. I'm going through some basic and stuff. Unfortunately, there is no easy way to do it. I have to be playing a normal game. So let's see if I can jump to a place where there's not too many people hunting me down immediately. Not gonna go into the reasons why I'm using the Steam controller in this video or anything, but it's definitely great. So okay, let's see. First, I have changed one thing. I might go through that, and that is in the settings in controls. I have remapped. Let's see. There we go. Toggle auto run, and that is why if I choose to, I could play this on a keyboard also. It was some weird button by default, and I just switched it up. That way I can switch easily between keyboard and the Steam controller if I so choose like. So the first one, the most basic one, always are moving. I better wait. I'm gonna jump somewhere. Not a good thing to be doing this. So, or coming in from the west side. So maybe if I go to Saverny, I will be a little bit alone. Let's just wait, see. I don't know if I want to jump down. It's gonna be people. Maybe, most likely. But maybe not so likely. Highly unlikely. So let's just jump out somewhere now. Go. Sure. See, so most likely the in-game is quite high, so I'm gonna wait till I land, start explaining. Okay, hopefully I'm a bit low, hopefully. I get a boat. See. Hopefully I am alone here. Show you some basic stuff. Okay, so first you have the look. Just normal mouse. Everything is here mouse, and I can move with the stick, walk, and I run if I press it all the way. Walk, run. If I wanna sneak, I hold the left one, and it's important that I hold it. That's it. Be good. be. Interesting. I don't sneak a lot. The shift key is overrun, but I can sneak, but I can't push it all the way, then I will start running. Okay, and sneak isn't that useful anyway, so... And I press pick up by pressing on the pad. Double pressing will... You have ammo. Reload. And I can also loot. Go in here maybe, stuff on it. So F, you know, by clicking it's opening door and picking up and entering vehicles and stuff like that. I'm walking. On the back bumpers I have crouch, prone, double click, or lean if I hold it. And the right one is lean if I hold it, and jump. And obviously fire is the left one, I'm not gonna fire this one. And this is aim down sight, or if you hold it over shoulder, and this is when what I use to sneak the time. That's why I don't use the walk button. Alright. Can I getting the basic down? You also have a zeroing distance. If you click, it will not work with the pistol, but if you have a scar or something, it will change the zeroing. But if you hold them, it's walk. And if I see, yeah, exactly, if I hold this one, I will start to automatically run. Very important. And the best thing is, so far, to do all the basic movement, I basically doesn't have to lift any, you know, I have control to everything of the important battle modes within one reach without up. Switching my hands, so you know, anything. Why I went with this configuration. No one will come and kill me, so I can continue this. Okay, I can also press the Y button, then again this one, and this will also activate a different action set. Unfortunately I cannot show it off, but this is scroll now, so you can scroll through the inventory. If you hold it, will automatically scroll up or down. So if you have a long list here, if you have a list, scroll it automatically. Otherwise, you know, you can tag stuff, drag it this way. You can also see, so I lie. Exactly, you don't have jump or something in this menu, but if you hold down either one of these one, we'll get this one. And now this is a different action set, so now this one will input numbers 10 to 80. No, 90 exactly. And you cannot press the map buttons because then it will mess up the action sets. That's one of the small tweaks I've done. I might upload them. So you press one more time and now you are in the battle and you get a notification. You know what action sets you are running. And the same goes for the map. Now you have a difference. These are scroll, but there's no auto scrolling. Have to click. You can set your marker. If you hold the map button, it will clear the map. Press it once and you will change the action set and go back. You cannot press the inventory block so it won't mess up. go. I think that the big differences, but exact. But you can still use med kits and stuff like that within the inventory and map. That I important. And reload. Okay, what I haven't showed is if you hold the select button or this one to the left of the Steam button, it will remove the UI. Not really necessary, but what the hell. And one press, you will go first person. And it's quite handy to have first person now and then. So really wanted to have that, but you have to take your hand off because mostly in combat you don't really need to be quickly switching up anyway. So, you know, droning, crouching, there is a fire button, the looting, and it's quite easily to drag actually. And you can do it quicker than I have done, so with practice you will be quite fast even in looting situation. So soon. So I'm gonna try to show you the vehicle part, because that is different. And you have the gyro enable when you press. This is, you know, what you like. You could disable it or have it all the time. Whatever you like it on touch only. You can also add a little bit of dampening, so when I'm firing it will actually disable the mouse pad, so you only aim like that when you are actually firing. Basically it's very slow movement, and if you hold down, not click, but hold down the button, you get stable. You can see my gun doesn't shake, and it's very important to have that, and you have that functionality without letting go, you know, any of the important. So, you know, most of the, you know, action sets, switching and stuff like that are happening by, you know, without you having to do anything. There's only one thing that will change. And, oh, I forgot, if you double click this one on the back, it will switch between your weapon slot 1 and 2. And this is weapon 1, weapon 2, weapon 3, weapon 4, and grenades if you press it. And when you enter vehicles, see, you can still switch, be able to switch, isn't it? Control 1, yeah, control 2, that should be control. Interesting. You should be able to switch, because you have, oh, it's me, the wrong button, I've changed. So you can hold the left one and switch seats, yes, as normal, from 1 to 5. And when you are in the car, when you press start, or you know, the right of the Steam button, you will enter another preset, which is a driving preset, which is pretty much very much different. And you should only use it if you are the driver, because it will make gas and boost if you used full press, brake and reverse, something like that. Reverse and brake, you press it all the way down. Scroll for the map, it will not change to any preset like that in this. Have the left and right clicks to set markers. UE if you wanna, you know, drive in first person. And this one is basically for the motorcycle. You can do some shit. I never use it. I just put it in there for the hell. You have, you know, just steering here, walking, in inventory and everything will work. But only use this when you are driving. because you cannot move in a good way or stuff. So if you are not the driver, you should not be using this. But you know, it's quite good to be able to have this, you know, you can go around, you can set the marker. Everything's working, you can stop. You still have your med kits. And I'm gonna go to those if I get to the save soon, the med kits and stuff, because it's a little bit interesting. If you press one time on X, it will use boost, painkiller or meds. Double press, it will remove your gun so you run faster. Here you have one press for bandage, double press for first aid, and hold it for medkit. The button, you know, you can see that if you enter prison. So quite a little nice advanced stuff. And I'm dead, right? So when you get out of the car, it will automatically switch you back to the preset. So you don't have to, you know, you don't have to do anything. And I'm actually gonna change one thing here in the vehicle preset. I'm gonna remove this one because it's not necessary. Here we go. You're gonna have press F anyway, so when you exit, it will basically put you into the battle action set. Alright, I'm dead anyway, so let's see, and maybe I'll do a normal game just to show off, you know, how it works and stuff. It's actually quite great how well it works within a game like this. I'm not big experience with this type of games, and I never was thinking that, hey, I can use my Steam controller to play it, but it works fairly nice. Been top 3, my best solo, top 10 usually, otherwise top 10, 20, not that hard. Been part of winning in duo and squads and stuff like that, yeah. But let's start just a regular match. And I play, and you know, you can see, and then I might, this is not the comfortable playing position, so I might just switch it to regular. Maybe see if I can find a couple of other guys to join me to play or something like that. There we go. And when I played, I think for 2 hours, I might upload this as you could see, you know, this one, but I will add a version 1.1 or 1.01 or something, because it's just a small changes that you can make yourself if you use this to play. You can add these changes if you like or not. Because a lot of the things are personal preference, because you could, if you don't like to have the lean when you're holding this one, you could add gyro lean, then you have to tilt it. I just didn't feel it was comfortable and reliable enough for me. I don't lean too much. I should learn to use it more, but I don't feel this is my kind of play style when it comes to handling the controller. But you could check it out. Just add Q to the gyro lean left, then you add, you know, E. You can tweak it if you like. This one, you know, try to play around with this one and see if you like it. So let's see, you have the battle preset. Let's go through it. Okay, so oh, I forgot to tell you that by pressing this way all the way down, when you are in the battle mode with just regular action set, you can then peek around using the camera. Very, very handy, and I used it a lot. You can see you can act as the alt, and this is, as I said, you know, the aim. Press 1, aim down out, hold it, you over your shoulder, and you hold this, you will walk. If you don't press it all the way, since I have set the auto ring binder to be sprint, and that will apparently override the walk. And if you just press, it's gonna change the steering, and you're gonna have to look into that. I'm not gonna explain that in the game. It's a game thing. Check it out. It's for scopes to have better precision. This one regular is just, but this is important, you know, and this is the only thing you need to rebind. The auto run changes to H. As I said, I have it remapped because I found it out to be more comfortable when keyboard, so I'll be able to switch if I like. Everything else is set to the default bindings. As I said, this one or the one, you know, press, crouch, long press, lean, double press, prone. And the other one is jump, regular press, hold it to lean, right? And double press switches from your main slot 1 and 2. You're gonna have to press this one, the up on the left pad, to change to your handgun, or the right for melee weapon, or press it for the grenade. And you can press this one if you want to use, so you could basically disable this if you accidentally use it a lot. If you don't like double tapping the right pad on the back, switching your slot, you can disable this, remove. It will, you know, be weapon 1 and 2, 3, 4 grenades by pressing. This is actually interesting because this is one of the only activators you really need attention. So long pressing it will give you the in-game menu settings. But if you press it, it will do the change to the vehicle preset. And you should, as I said, only use this if you are the driver. Do not press it once you're not the driver, not necessary. Only when you are driving a vehicle. You know, boat, cars, motorcycles, then you can press it. It will automatically change back to the battle preset when you know, press exit the vehicle, which is button press on the right pad. And here we have, and this you should play around with to your own personal likings. And it is, you know, hold it, it will stabilize, you will hold your breath and will stabilize your aim a little bit during, you have a little meter on the bottom right the screen when you do it. So when you're sniping or doing precision shots, hold down this tab, press it once to pick up, to enter or exit vehicles or buildings and stuff, or to revive your teammates, press it once, double click. I forget to mention that will change the firing mode of your guns from auto, burst, single fire. And double clicking on the surface, not, you know, this is double clicking for changed firing mode, but if you double tap it, or, you know, just that, it will reload your gun. And here I also have the mouse dampening on. Okay, this is when you are in the aiming mode, it will basically shut down the mouse pad. It will not work. You will have to gyro aim when you are within the aiming mode, you know, once pressing or holding. And I found that to be more stable. Will help you stabilize your aim a little bit. So if you know, when you're pressing, if you accidentally move your thumb, it will not affect anything of your aiming. Only physical movement of the controller will change. Let's see, have anything more? No, I've been through that, and that is just regular WASD movement with shift activated on the outer ring when you press the first. And here we have, obviously, as I said, on press, go to map, it will change to the map pre-action set. press once and you will go to the inventory, it will change the preset to that. And here we had, you know, press it once and with your energy drinks, painkillers, and double press will holster your gun so it will be running faster. And this might be the one you need to learn. Regular press of the B button will use a bandage. Double press will use a first aid, and if you hold it, it will use the med kit, you know, that will give you 100% health back. And I think that is everything going through. Check it out. As I said, I'm gonna be playing and I'm most likely load the version 1.1 of this one. Small tweaking that I've done that should add the inventory and the map individual preset action sets to just accidentally stop you from changing to the wrong preset. Because now the only way you can mess up if you press the button to rest to the right of the Steam, the many called start button, then it will change to your vehicle preset. But you will quickly know that, because then you won't be able to move using the stick, and you will only need to press the pad, right pad once, and you will be back to the battle preset. So very easy to fix it, and everything should be much more difficult to be in the wrong action sets, because the old one, sometimes I was in the map or inventory action set when I was in battle mode, which caused slight problems, not major but slight, so that's why I changed it. As I said, you might find it Ultimate Chicken Dinner config. It's basically the same except these small map and inventory tweaks. And I'm gonna do like version 1.01 or something like that, so you know when this one will be up if you keep an eye out. 48 hours or so, you know, it takes time for Steam to register play times and stuff like that. Okay. Let's hop into a game and see, just try play a little bit. And I'm gonna hold this like this so you might see it's not the most comfortable, and then I might play, you know, normally back more relaxed, hold my control table, go find a squad or something like that. Let's see how it goes. Solo match here. So you can see, you know, how, what I at least think is how smooth the transition between the action sets and stuff are. And if you don't like the battle action set coming up every time you switch from, you know, inventory or from the map, you can disable that. Need to go. Basically, you need to go into the map and the inventory preset and go to this one. And then you need to go into this and you need to remove this one. Press X to remove and then only mark the M and the... No, wait, oh, sorry, my bad. You enter this one and you uncheck this one if you find it annoying. Then it will disable this battle notifications. But I think it's good to know that everything's working, that's why I have it. Alright, so we are coming in from the... Whoa, okay, the west side again. I'm not good at close quarter combat so far yet, not the best player. I'm not gonna drop straight away, I might... maybe go Rorschach. Gonna be a little bit of fighting there, I'm sure. You might see me trying to do a bit of quick looting and stuff like that. Or no, let's go just now. Why not? It's been a long time. It's gonna be lots of people going to Jasna, but it's all good. That's fun. Here. And here you can see using this one, press the right one all the way and you can look around. Very useful in game. Bound to be people, yes there is. Too many people, alright. And which building is he going for? Is he going for the same one? Okay, someone's in here. Wow. Okay. It's fun. Oops. Yes, please. Probably gonna be a quick match. As I say, I'm not the best in these kind of close quarter fights, but holding the controller a little bit weird. Around me. You have the Steam controller and you know you're curious about trying it out, I think give it a go. It works good actually. Switching between shoulders and everything works. I think I've got of this stuff you know, correctly mapped to the controller. It's impressive. Right? You win this. Could be someone sneaking up right on me. So if you're sneaking, it's very difficult to hear you, but as I said, I prefer sneaking like this. Almost the same. Very subtle difference. I missed the compensator, alright. Well, the end of the world. And in these times I sometimes like to be able to go first person, that's why I have it mapped. And you can peek if you like, and switch it up. Oh, place to be going. It's waiting for an ambush to happen. Mind. Or blown up on my version. Would you mind close? To see someone so I could have a little bit of a shot at knowing where the hell they are. Might have been here. Yep. Reloaded. Likely be here. Still be in here. Yep, it's like been looted. No, it hasn't been. Alright. This is scary. Shots have been fired that I have heard. Even then there were people landing next to each other in buildings. I have seen no one. Pushing. Where the hell is everyone? But as I don't know if you can see, but it seems really smooth every transitions that I've done so far. Going, you don't really notice the action sets switching and stuff like that. Just the vehicle you need to be thinking a little bit if you want to switch to it or not. Other big dudes over there. This place. Good camp, but I don't feel like it. Stupid, I'm just waiting to get picked down. Could see me through the window. Yeah, alright, the first one I've seen. Oh, they know where I am. circle is coming this way. I might be pushing or he might be trying to camp it out. Position. And for the new circle, then I'm gonna move. I don't try not to avoid camping. Bye. Okay, we have a new map. Wow, that is terrible. Open field. You try to go, but then I'm gonna go past everyone. Shit, this is awful. And if I go, I'm gonna have to pass him to the west. Fudge. No good way to pass it. It's a way to be gunned down. Have people be pushed from there. He's right there. An open bloody field. Okay, everyone knows where I am. That was awful. Scary. And this is the best way to be going. Might be campers up here, but I don't want to be straight in the open field. Damn it. Alright, and that's the dude I took shots at, maybe. He's gonna try to kill me. use the boosters by pressing once. Yeah, clearing, and I need to go. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to cross this field. Problem is that I can't stand yet. Those houses. Oh, YOLO, I'm dead. This is a bad way to go. Could be people in the houses, could be people in the houses. People on the hill. Yep, that's the car. Could be people hiding by these haystacks. It's waiting to snipe me down. Hill. Oh god, that's terrible. Close fucking shit. Now they know my position. It's a car. Dude. Yeah. Sounds like it's behind me, but then it's just an idiot. Yep. Wow. Behind me in the blue. What an idiot. He must have taken a lot of damage from that. Oh well. At least I can show you that, you know, you can kill people, and this is what's, you know, not a comfortable way holding the controller and stuff, so yeah, I really should recommend you to try it out for fun at least. Good, so this one off. Ah, a lot of glare. Stop the recording. Let's continue streaming, and this is gonna be my YouTube video, so see it there. I hope you enjoy it. I do stream. I have a Twitch page. You can check it out sometimes. Not regular streaming yet. Would be fun, but yeah, a little bit small time at the moment. So, but go ahead and check me out if you like this video. Leave a comment, or if you have suggestions of improvements. That's always interesting. If you're gonna drop by saying crap, sure, go ahead. I'm just there. It's not crap to me, so you can drop by saying Xbox One rules. That's fine by me. I don't care. I prefer the Steam controller. So until the next video, have a good one.